Oh, nice. Nice. Water level's down a bit. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Over my shoulders is another incredible fishery on a very cost-effective day ticket fee. Don't know what a more offensive option is to talk about day tickets, but just £6 is all it's going to cost you to come up here and enjoy a great day's fishing, regardless of what you're into. This place has got some big carp in it, apparently. What I do know is it's absolutely stuffed with silvers. It's like a bit of a Skimmer and Bream mecca. Some massive roach in here. I think on some days the roach outdo the skimmers. There's some big perch, and there's also some massive pike in here, which with that kind of menu there's going to be. This place runs in unison with Dam Flask, which is just over there. And if you go back to a previous fishery audit, I can't remember the number, we've already covered Dam Flask in great detail if you want to go and see that. It's the same chap that runs both. Day ticket is £6 on here as it is on there. Over there you have to pay it via the machine. Up here, just keep £6 in your pocket and he'll take money off your bank. So nice and simple going. This is another walk around. All the information that I can get I'm going to take from the internet, conversations from forums where people have disclosed prices, tactics, all that stuff. So if anything's a bit of a miss, just please know I ain't just walk around here making it up. Just going to try and keep it as basic as I can for you, and that way when you come up here you can sort of create a mental library of building your own information and going from there. Better yet, speak to Bailiff. He'll probably give you more information than most people. So, where am I? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the incredible Underbank Reservoir here in Stocksbridge, just up Sheffield way, that way. And this is Fishery Audit number 75 we're on now. I want to walk around the place. I know predominantly fishing is all down this bank here. There is parking. I'll take you down there in a minute. There's parking down there, but there's also some parking on Manchester Road where you park up, walk over. I'll talk you through it as we go along, but not biggest venue in the world, but it's got plenty of water, and that means there's plenty of, not walking, but there's plenty of travel for you. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cover the entire thing, all the way around, and that way, if I've missed any fishing areas, well, I won't do, because I'll walk all the way around it. But if I only did this bank and what I think is fishing, I could potentially be missing more on that bank over there. Who knows? But we're going to get straight into it. And hopefully, some of you who have always longed to fish Underbank Reservoir or not fished it for a while, this might be what helps spur you on to come and enjoy a good day's fishing. So, without further ado, let's get stuck straight into Fishery Audit number 75. So here we are, down at what the entrance is to this little car parking area up here. Probably most frequently used one. There is another one, like I've mentioned, further up on Manchester Road. But you come down off Manchester Road, down Underbank Lane, and this is what you're faced with. And it's this right-hand turn, just up here, it's your first right, up this little lane here. Nothing too strenuous. Nice little path. And yeah, you just make your way up this way. And there you have it. Get to the top of this little path here. And this is the, like, I don't know, probably smaller car park. You can probably get more cars in the lay-by on Manchester Road at the top. But I'll show you that in a bit more detail when we get up there. Yeah, but this is what you're faced with. Now, last time I came up here, there were a couple, man and woman, and they go around litter picking. That's all they do, litter picking. I don't know if it's every day or not, but they come up litter picking. But yeah, nice gated access here. Not sure if a key can be obtained to get up here or not. I'm not overly confident on saying that. But yeah, nice steady stroll up here with your gear. Underbank Reservoir and Dam Flask, they kind of work in unison with each other. It's the same ticket for each one. So Dam Flask, if you remember from our, it's over that way somewhere, previous fishery audit, you can get your day ticket at the machine there. I don't think there's that option here. It's £6 for a day. There are seasonal options as well. I think it's 30. I don't know. I have to have a look online if I can't find information beforehand. But there are other options as well. And yeah, you pay £6 on bank when Bailiff walks around. So chuck £6 in the pocket when you come up fishing, and yeah, just keep it on you for when he comes round. And here we have, I believe, the entrance area. Let me just, can't remember since last time I came up. Can't remember where you go in. Oh, it's just here. But straight away, no swimming in reservoirs at the entrance. That's what I like to see. Emergency number on there. Dog owners. This is your view from the sort of dam head. Looks really positive. Big old tree trunk down there. I can see a lure stuck to that tree trunk there, just in front of us. Yeah, bits of litter here, look, but look how old they are. Yeah, this place fluctuates water up and down quite a lot. All sorts will get washed down into this place, I dare say. It's yeah, well, they're just big old trees, aren't they? They will have fell in on that far bank over there a bit, rotted away, and slowly made their way over into this corner. There is a lure stuck to one of them, so I might drop down in a bit and go and fetch that. Well, yeah, it looks great, doesn't it? And water level's down, but at the minute, it's fishing better than ever. Whip, feeder, pole. Seen a lot of people talking about coming up here piking, some massive pike in here. I think there is actually somebody fishing right over there, so we'll have a wander around soon. But I am going to perimeter the place best I can, and predominantly it's this bank here that it gets filled up with fishing more than anything. But I might walk all the way around it and have a nosy and just give you an eyes on. That way you've seen it then, haven't you? So let's get to it. I'm going to go out here, drop you in through the path, give you as much information as I can as I'm walking around. Again, it's all from what I can see from internet. It's not like Wikipedia. It's conversations between bailiffs and people coming fishing or what's on websites. But that £6 a day ticket, it's for Dam Flask. It's the same one for here as well. So they both run in unison with each other. So I'll do my best and yeah, give you all an eyes on the fabulous Underbank Reservoir. Yeah, but what have we got? So we've got a dog bin. Not for your dog, it's for your dog waste. And you've got a path that takes you down this way. Might be a bit more convenient. I don't know if they ever opened this for any fishing route. They might have done once upon a time, but I don't know if they do anymore. But it makes sense, wouldn't it, for like some big events. Someone to whip these gates open and allow some access. But beggars can't be choosers. Yeah. In the interest of public safety, there is strictly no access to the upstream face of this dam. Oh, so it means on inside. So there's a gate over there. You're not allowed on that dam. It'd be very, very slippy. It'd be very silly if you tried it. Memorial bench there. Stuart Moore. 35 to 23. Blimey. That's nice, isn't it? I like stuff like that. I see quite a lot of those when I walk around venues like this. Yeah, looking forward to getting stuck into this one. I'm hoping that it's not that early this morning, it's about 9 o'clock. I'm hoping that I'd catch a few people fishing up here this morning because I know people like to go into this one a bit early. But what have we got? We've got a nice path, very barrow and trolley friendly. You can see up rocks and trees here, look, where that water level used to come up to and sit at. Yeah, it's quite pleasant. I've walked down here before. Have I fished it? Don't know if I fished it before. I feel like I have. Oh yeah, so I came up once to come and film and never actually got around to filming it. Weather were too bad. So the little path here takes you up this way. Takes you up trees, nice and smooth up there. But I'm going to try and keep you as close to water's edge as I can for anybody wanting to know any access points down here. And here's the first one. So very similar to Dam Flask. Dropping down here with your gear. very rocky. At water's edges down there. What I'll do is I'll just walk down this path a bit first. You can see here, look, where water's been up, it's actually corroded this bank away here. I'll walk a bit further up, and I might actually drop down at some point at water's edge and show you what in fact I'll probably go in up next one and just show you what it looks like and what you're faced with. Yeah, here's that path there, look. Just takes you through all these trees here. Might be worth me getting down there now, actually. Very, very rocky. Yeah, very steep here. Should I drop down now? I tell you what. What should I do? What should I do? What would you want me to do? Would you want to seek path and access? You can see water's edge for me, look, can't you? There's a bit of a point there that sticks out, nice bit of feature. You've got to remember, water level might be up here quite a lot next year, and you won't know what's in front of you. So, I don't want to miss too much. Yeah, path comes down here. Oh, mushrooms. Not much room for any more there, is there? Yeah, just a joke. Yeah, quite litter free. I've seen odd bits and bobs, but like I've said before, all sorts gets blown into these reservoirs and stuff gets washed down into them. So take it with a pinch. So this path gets a little bit narrow here. Yeah, and then it takes you back up onto this main path here. There's a dog here. Be careful where I'm filming. So it looks like a bit of an access point here. See this, look, it's a bit historic. Don't look like anyone's been through here for a bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down here now. So I'm not sure. Like here, look, this is probably an old historic peg area. Can actually see an old pipe there, look, see that? It's quite interesting. Yeah, so like an old historic peg area there. And this is what you face with down on water's edge. So there's dam wall. See, last time I come there were people fishing here, but more people fishing up that way. Some more of this pipe here, look. That thing there. Quite interesting, that. Some sort of dead bird there. Wow, full of feature already. I'll keep walking up, but yeah, this is pretty much what it's like. It's very similar to Dam Flask, so we get right down to water's edge. Rocky, but not overly muddy. Oh, here we are, look, here's a peg number. Peg number 25, right here. So, you just see some sort of path up there, look, just going up towards road. And I can actually see cars going past over there. Wait for another one. There's a lorry. So there is a lay-by on that road, on Manchester Road. You can park in, safely cross over at road with your gear, and make your way down. Oh, I can actually see another peg number over there. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably 30 pegs down here, maybe. And while I'm doing this, I'll just run you through a bit of a audit overview. So things that I look out for on these fishery audits. It's not all good and it's not all bad. Safety rings, safety signs, bins, benches. Is it tidy? Is it safe? Is it looked after? Bailiff seems to be doing a good job. Peg 24, you know, got a good reputation. This place, I heard a bad word about it. Does it always seem to be producing successful and safe angling experiences for people? And then on the flip side, I also look out for anything that's, you know, like a potential danger, serious threat to human or wildlife. Is there anything that's, you know, serious and needs addressing? Drug and drink abuse, heroin needles left on pegs, we've seen them before. is there anything that's, you know, that just screams at you to say, yeah, shouldn't be any fishing on it, it's too unsafe, or at least they should at least stop charging people? And then I amalgamate all those things and make a judgment based on what I think is a safe and welcoming angling experience for you guys. And that way you can come up and decide whether it's for you or not. What in God's griefing name is that? Oh, it's a cancer stick. Thought it would float. So yeah, and that helps me build a bit of a picture for you guys, where you can come up here and come and fish at your leisure nice and safely and enjoy yourself. Nice inlet here, really powering in down there. So this place has got a nice healthy feed into it. Yeah, it looks like a bivvy over there, not far back. I don't know if you can just see that. Right over there, looks like a chap bivvied up. Might be a massive tractor tie every time we get round there, but we'll have a look when I get round. Yeah, nice. It's also a nice walk as well if you want to come up here with kids, missus, dog on your own, whatever. It's a lovely walk up here. Yeah, really rocky. You got to imagine that what you're seeing in front of you is probably quite similar to what's just out there. This is probably what you're casting onto, this sort of stuff. Fish will absolutely love it. Feeding off this will be nice and easy for them. It's actually quite a steady day up here for Underbank, weather-wise, but it is very windy. So yeah, hopefully the audio isn't too bad. What in God's griefing name is that? Is it alive? Is it dead? What is that thing? Look at hook on that. Can you see that? Oh my life. Oh my. Well, I never. You know what? I'm going to take it home and I'm going to go and feed it. Because I'll feel sorry for it leaving it out here on its own. So yeah, full of surprises, these fisheries. Yeah, so if it is a bit windy, I do apologise for the audio. But it just gives me just best opportunity I've got really to get around. Oh, is that a big peg 15? So we've got a big peg 15 there. So that's probably like an historic number from when water's been up. Or down, sorry, it passed and they've pegged it there. Then water's been up for so long, then they'll peg them further up like the ones we've seen. There's one over there, look. But yeah, the further we get down, the steeper it sort of gets. To give you an idea, it's like it's nice and flat over there. And then, oh wow, peg 12, but also peg 31. Oh, look at that, that's a bit crazy, isn't it? A string of rocks there. Maybe there was some sort of like historic platform there at some point. Peg 16. So yeah, there's been a right changing numbers over years up here with water level going up and down. Peg 30. Peg 11. Peg 16. So yeah, it's very popular. You can tell with matches it's popular with all the numbers that are being put on here. Peg 29. Yeah, meant to be some huge pike in here, like massive, really big fish. I think they're old stumps over there on that far bank. Yeah, quite nice. Let's try and figure out where that lay-by is, where you can cross over and walk down. I think it's further up, actually. Have a quick nosy first before I go any further. Right, so it is. So right up there, just where water dips back behind that way, is about level to where lay-by is on Manchester Road, where a lot of people park up to walk over and fish. So I'll get round there and I'll walk you up and show you whereabouts it is. But yeah, loads of room down there. You can actually see a lot of traffic area down there where it's been flattened down, people walking about, anglers getting the kit on pegs and everything. So yeah, there's definitely plenty to go out here, peg wise. Loads of room. Yeah, lovely place. Very scenic. You know, all this bare bank up here, look at that. Which I think I'm going to actually come up to. If you look at this bit here, look. In fact, I'm going to stay down here, try and see what peg numbers these are down here. What we got here? Neck warmer. Is it a branded one? No, I don't think so. Nope. Someone's neck warmer anyway. Oh, dog's tennis ball. Yeah, I'll get a bit further up here and then walk you around. What's that? What do you reckon that is? Looks like some sort of lock, doesn't it? Oh, weird. Get in comments, tell me. What's that? Interesting to know. Yeah, so this feature here, look. If you think about water's up here, and you're fishing from this bank, which I think you can, because some peg numbers are still up here. You've got this shallow bit really close in, and then you've got this like bar going across. Again, just another feature to bear in mind. If ever water's right up and you're fishing from bank up there, and you're having a cast out into the abyss. So what's this? So where peg 11 is, might be a peg number further up as well. You've got this feature here in front of you. It's quite interesting. Got another inlet here. Powering in. Really healthy as well, that. Wow, another big pipe there, look. Well, I think it's just a bit that's been thrown in. Don't look like it carries on any further. Interesting. So you know, this is what I say on all my videos. When you come around these places fishing, especially at matches, you only tend to focus on pegs you've drawn, and then you tackle up, weigh in, go home. You know, you don't get to see all this, do you? Peg 10. So there's not many pegs on here then, down this end. They look recent as well. Oof. Someone got angry with a folding chair. Oh dear, oh dear. A few cones have been thrown in over time, look, but it's just idiots, that, isn't it? Yeah, nice and rocky. Then it sort of silts up a bit down here. It's like that gravelly, shaly sand stuff. It was a bit softer further out into the water you get. Typical reservoir bank, so what I'm seeing. All bits of litter that are in here are just what's ended up in here. It's too random. You know, there's not ground bait packets everywhere, and what on earth is that? What's that? What do you reckon that is? Oh, it's a foot pump, isn't it? Great. It's a foot pump. Like blowing a dinghy up. Seeing lots of clothing everywhere. A few pairs of shorts now. Maybe once upon a time it was a popular area to come swimming. Hopefully not anymore. Quite a few barbecues about as well, which is quite worrying. I've seen 3 or 4 of them. Oh, another one here, look. Oh no, it's not. That's just been a tray of... Oh, it looks like a tray of dead bait coming actually. Yeah. Yeah, it is a bivvy over there, look. That someone's probably carping or piking. One of the two. Yeah, I'm just going to carry on walking around here. Oof. Look at the quality on that. Old fishing rod, an old telescopic thing. Yeah, interesting. Looking out for any more peg numbers. What did we have over there? Peg 10? Looking for another, at least a peg 9. Well, we've got a peg 5. Yeah, and then it banks out peg 4, peg 3. These look quite recent actually. These are probably more recent pegs, aren't they? That's your view from here. Big damn wall over there. I do apologise for audio, it's not great, but if you just soak in the scenery, that's ultimately what you're going to be faced with when you get down here. The contours, the layout, where you can fish. Yeah, some massive rocks in front down here. Look at those things there, look huge. So if you imagine drawing up here, and water's, you know, halfway up this bank, you know, you've got some right, well, snags, but you've got some right features in front of you. You know, woods up here. Again, this path runs just along edge in these woods. I don't want to show you too much because then you can't see the layout of this bit. Yeah, it looks great. Really healthy. Peg 3. Ah, nice. Peg 2 here, and then peg 1 is over there. So if you peg 1, you've actually got peg 1's right down there. Look, you can just see peg 1 on rock down there. You're in sort of shallow end up here. When there's water up here, it's not going to be that shallow compared to, you know, it's not much different, but you know, you've got all that shallow bay to your right hand side. Yeah, and this is probably pretty much it where you can fish on this side match wise. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you up through these trees and just see a van parked here now. We'll walk up through this way, show you parking, come back down, and then make my way around that way and just walk you down that bank. I'm not going to cover too much over there. I'm just going to have a quick swift walk down. It's very steep over there. I wouldn't suggest fishing over there because it's nearly vertical. But at least then you've seen it and you know you can make a judgment for yourself then. But yeah, Underbank Reservoir looking absolutely fantastic. Little walkway here, look. And again, if you are coming fishing here, like that path there, I'll probably stick to this path and walk around that way. If you are coming fishing here, whether you're coming in matches or anything, you're not going to bring the kitchen sink with you. You can make your way over here, you can make your way down with just, you know, a trolley, a barrier, and minimal gear. Normally feeder gear. Where do most people come in, do you reckon? Oh, up here, I can see a sign. But yeah, lovely walk, nice woodland walk. Yeah, quite happy with the place. Looks nice. And then you've got this gate here. Where you come in, it's no good me putting postcodes and all that stuff here to try and figure out for this bit. But just show it you, then you know, don't you? But Manchester Road, lay-by starts over there. And you've got all this parking, it goes right down there, so you get plenty of cars and vans up here. And then cross over, make your way through this gate. make sure you shut it, and that's you. You have your wits about you, you can get, oh yeah, look, on entrance again, no swimming in reservoirs, nice and safe. Stop summer fires, no barbecues, no camping. I've got to get it in, Carl, but Carl, if that's true, right, come on mate, dogs of all animals. Yeah, anyway, if you have your wits about you can make your way down here with minimal gear and have a very good day's feeder fishing. Or even with a pole hold all, box over your shoulder, one roller, and just a hold all full of gear. To be fair, if you brought your kit over, ran over for some more, brought it over, and then made a couple of trips from top at bank down to water's edge, I reckon you'd be safe. I can't see that being an issue. Just you know, just be mindful, just have your wits about you. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk you down. Carl, come on, enough of that please. I'm going to walk you down here. Never been down here before in my life, so I might end up walking back. I'm going to walk down here, follow this path, and hopefully it'll take me. In fact, should I get down there? Let's get down there. You can't see out from this bank up here. It's obviously an access route down there, look. Just thinking about the audio. If it sounds horrible, and I know my voice is horrible anyway, but if it sounds horrible, just turn it down a bit and watch. Just skim through it. Big one. Obviously you don't sit here and cast from here if water's down there. You'd get down there and cast out. But yeah, big one for you. All this brickwork here, look. What's that, an outlet do you reckon? Oh yeah, definitely drops down out there. Big old outlet. Oh, yeah, nice. Really like doing this. It gets me out, gets me walking, gets some steps in. Mrs. is beating me this week on steps. She's done about 80 odd thousand. Yeah, so have you fished here before? Do you fish here now? Is that you over there? Let me know in your comments. Like, what's it like? Do you come up fishing for big bream? Do you fish the matches? Are you a bit of a roach goer? Do you like coming up here for these big pike? Or are you one of these carp anglers that's been successful and had one of these big carp out? Talk away in comments. It'd be nice to see just how much you can get for your day ticket. What's that off? Touring Italy. It's probably off an Italian motorhome or something. Wheel cap. Another hat here, look. Everyone's losing their hats. Is it Gucci's? Dolce and Cabana's? Don't know. Say, when it's windy up here, like this bad, it's normally not windy anywhere else in the UK. When there's a little tiny breeze somewhere in Cotswolds, it's like a tornado at Underbank. So if you think the audio's bad now, I get there's been some calm days that you've all sat here and enjoyed, but yeah, we're just coming up to this big like bowl area now. You can see how quickly it drops off here, see how steep this is. That's bank above you. That's where we've come from. I want to keep down here actually because I can see where a lot of people have been walking. Just following footsteps. Wow. And a very empty underbank up here. How quickly this lifts up here. It just drops off there. Like, it really does quickly drop off, and it goes quite steep there. And then all this up here, it's like massive heron up there, just in the middle of nowhere. Probably just looking for a fit. Oh man, there's a bit of water going through. I don't think there's any fish in that though, is there? Big heron stood up there though. But yeah, oh, a couple of tents up here. See tents? No camping, he said. Not allowed. But yeah, I think it features up here when it's up to capacity. I don't know when last time it were. When was the last time this place was full, do you reckon? And you imagine going up here and casting out. This is how shallow it is up here, and it suddenly, after this big corner bit here, it suddenly just drops off out there. Wow. Hopefully I don't die. Oh, I need to walk up here because the water quite wide there. I didn't see that. I don't want it to get a bit sludgy. Oh! What we got? Oh, another cancer stick. Yes, if anyone knows of anyone camping down here when they shouldn't do, Bailiff, want to get on at them. Yeah, I'll keep walking up here, see where I can cross over. I don't want to go too far up because it's pointless, but you can't fish here. I'll try and find a bit more terra firma and then go over. That heron's flew off. Someone's been up here with a rifle, look, chucking cans out here and then shooting them. Probably from up there. See up brickwork there, look, like man-made stuff. Do you reckon that's been there from when this place were dug out all them years ago? Probably. Been void of water that long up here, look, it's going green. Ready for mowing soon. And again, all this man-made structure all the way around here, all the way up there, it goes right up there. I'm not going to bother going up there because that'll be for a revisit another time. And you've got this where it feeds in. Now, at one point, all this will be submerged. How can I get over without dying? Looks a bit soft, doesn't it, down there? No one will hear me squealing from here. I'll try and get up and get around here. Looks a bit better up there. Wow, and down here, look. All this man-made brickwork that's just starting to show. So maybe at some point, the whole intention at Reservoir wasn't this area up here. It was mainly that, and this was going to be like a big overflow area. Because look, this is all the man-made structure down here. And over time, when water's cut through, when water level's down over there, it's exposed it. I love stuff like that, quite interesting. Again, if you want to get in comments and just talk about that, I do read a lot of the comments. I said I weren't coming this far up, but it's actually a bit too boggy to cross over down there, so I've come up here. But look, the very top of Underbank Reservoir, the full tour. Another inlet here, look, coming out at the floor. You see where it's going soft here and it's sinking. That's where it's coming up. A lot of witness marks on this bank here where it looks like people have been trying to get up and been slipping back down again. I'm not one of those people. Not yet, anyway. The further I go up here where it's had less water for longer, it might be a bit stiffer to walk on. Looks nice and gravelly in there. I should be alright walking. Probably better route water, to be fair. But yeah, all this flat area up here, and it sort of just disappears into trees over there. Can't see any fish in this. I do keep looking. That heron was stood just on top here looking down, so maybe he knows more than we do. It wouldn't surprise me. Oh yeah, I'll be able to get over here. Be able to get over here. Be able to get over here. Mad, isn't it? All this grass here. Just take a second. A bream once swam over the top of that. A bream. A lot of fish did, but a bream once swam over the top of that grass. Wow. Imagine looking out your window in your garden and seeing loads of bream just hovering over your lawn. This river looks great. White and red. Means it's coming from a high iron-filled area. Is that right? Something like that. Right, I'm just going to die, and then I'll get back to you when I come back alive over there. Oh yeah, it's absolutely solid in the stream. Really soft and boggy everywhere else. Wow. Lovely scenery down here. Really is nice. Yeah, so besides the fishing, it's quite a adventurous place to come for a walk. It looks like there's a very prominent path that goes up into these trees here, so maybe that's a common walk up there. Right, you've seen pretty much all this I'm about to walk past now from where I've just walked up from, so I'm going to get down to where water starts again and film from there. How you doing, fish? I'm going to clean that up when I get back, and I've got like a big display wall at home where when I find stuff, there's millions on it by the way. When I find stuff like this, it's got a trace on it as well. Look. I hang it up, and it's just nice to look at. Every now and again, kids will say like, "Where's that one from?" And I just can't remember. It's nice sometimes to remember. But yeah, looks a bit rough, but I'll put a picture on screen and the way it looks like when I'm done with him. No, I said I weren't going to film, but you can see now inside of this wall here what I just walked over, like a bit of a man-made structure there. Look, see what bricks? Nice, isn't it? It actually carries on right under the floor there, and a bit over time it's just been washed away. But I don't know, when water's up, and a lot of people don't come up this way when it's down. Not everybody sees that, do they? Yeah, so when water levels up, might be a big opening there. There's one over there I've just walked past. There's a few going down. Might be quite similar to Dam Flask, where, I don't know, maybe you could fish from there, from bank, right from the very top. This is how shallow it is in front of you. It doesn't drop off here. And remember, all this cutout here, that'll be there for hundreds of years now, but all this cutout here is all from when water level's been down, and the inlet's cut it out of the way. So if you've got a reservoir that's got an inlet where it's been full for the last 100 years without water level going down, you won't have that. You might have something there, but you won't have it because it naturally fills in with silt over time, and all this bank here just softens up and it merges its way back in and fills it up. Like Artill, when they emptied Artill, and that Bailiff were telling everyone, oh, it's about a 30-foot canal that runs all the way through it. Spent about a good 10 minutes of my life looking for that canal once, fishing down there. Anyway, there's not, and there wasn't. Just something that people probably once saw somewhere else. And yeah, there was nothing there. In fact, I was walking across it for you all. Like here, look, big rocky feature all the way around here. It's really silty there and up here. We've got this prominent feature all the way around. If you imagine fishing from there, looking for some sort of feature on lake bed, you've got all this here, look, all this rock. I know a lot of people like to look out for that. Yeah, see areas up on bank now, like them big blank areas, there'll be areas where it past people literally sat and fished and caught fish from. Off of this bit, like here, look, a roach once swam over that. Mental, innit, when you think about it? So now, just going back to where water starts, very shallow up here. Look how deep these footprints are here where people have, and they've carried on as well. But there's up here, there's push bike tyre marks over there. I hope they made it out. Got another nice water inlet here. Oh, flying in that. I tell you, water coming into this place from everywhere. Oh, very boggy there, which is expected. Yeah, unless you know what you're doing. If you get out of breath quick and you're not great on your feet, don't walk down here. I'm ex-army man, so I can't be seen to fail, people. So I know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's very boggy down here. It gets a bit firmer up here where this chap's fishing. Does get a bit tougher, lots more rock on bank. So, I don't know, loads of people have been walking though, see all footprints. But yeah, just go steady if you come up here. Yeah, it gets a bit firmer now, closer to this tree line. Got a nice string of rocks there, look, and they're big old rocks as well, so they must have been put there on purpose. Hang on. Hold your horses. I can see a peg number. Peg 22. Right. It's a good job I came over here, isn't it? Peg 22. So, you can fish on this side. Well, you can anyway, there's a chap fishing there. But the matches obviously continue over here. So, must be some sort of access over here somewhere. Let me have a look. So, Underbank activity centre there, which is like the boating club or something, in it. So maybe when there's matches on, you can access down here. Again, don't take my word for it, ask away. Maybe you can access down here to make it a bit easier getting over it. I don't know, I mean, it's not that bad a walk around, but I don't know, with a trolley and a bit of gear might be a bit of a pain. So again, get on the old interwebs, face tubes and all that, and just ask if how you get to this side, and if you can fish it when you get here. Might just be for matches. Just, I don't know, just throwing it out there. Yeah, very rocky on this side. Yeah, it firms right up now. Oh, I tell you, it's lovely, really nice. Nice to come up and show you all. I'm not getting this chap's face around here when I go around the other side, when I get near him. Because might give me a wallop. But it looks like he's piking, if I know how the pike setup looks. Yeah, I bet it's a boating club. That's one of them. Is it called a wet sock or something? A wet shoe, wet sock. Someone's lost. Yeah, it's coming to that time of year now where the pikes. Oh, we're in pike season now. I know it's all year round for a lot of people, but those that take it serious for big stuff, I think they recover better in winter. Is that right? When you put them back, they recover a bit better, a bit safer for them. Something to do with the diet as well. You can see that far bank over there now. Where did it come out? Oh, so it was over there. So that's where lay-by is, over there where you can park. You just see vans parked in it, and you access it down that way. Yeah, interesting. And you've got another water inlet over here. Oh yeah, flying down there, that. Wow. I don't know if we had any rain. I think could have had a bit of rain last night, but these might just flow into here all day long. Right, we'll try and get over here safely. Honestly, I just nearly got myself in a right pickle there. When I've got a camera in my hand, it's not ideal. Oh, here we go. Right, I'm alive. So I'm gonna get around this chap, and I'll start filming from that side over there, just so I'm not giving his secrets away. Don't worry. Morning. Yeah, I don't. All right. No. Good luck anyway. He's just had a take. That's why it rod in. It weren't a spinner. It was dead bait. He's just had a take. That's why he's reeled it in. He said, and reckons it was a jack. Just let go on it after playing it. Peg 24. Oh, there's a chap walking down with some gear up there. Look. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, loads of rocks on this side. There's a football shoe there. Explain that to me. Yeah, that's Adventure Club up there, look. Why, is it a football shoe? Well, it might not be. Peg 23 though is where we are now. 24, 23 are either side of this activity centre here. Another hat. There is so many hats around here. What's this one say on it? Is it worth out? Is it Gucci's? Cabana's and Dolce's? What's this say? Oh, hang on. Dibbers Dobbers. Got some pole floats on it. Yeah. Loads of better access. He's just walked down from up there. So maybe you can park up on road and walk down with your gear. That'd make more sense, wouldn't it? But there is that membership option as well. I think it says £30 for year. Or no, it's £30 for so long. It's not all year. Or all these seasonal memberships. I can't remember. You'll have to have a look. But it's 1 at 2 anyway. And maybe that covers you to park up there somewhere. don't know. This is what you guys are for. Get in comments, talk away, and it'd be nice to hear. Nice to hear some explanations. Another wet sock there, wet shoe, whatever they're called. Peg 21. Yeah, loads of access here though to bank without it being too, like, it's really firm stuff. It's like that sandy stuff, you don't sink in it. Really sandy stuff. Ah, what peg number? These have recently been sprayed. He's already down up Watter's Edge, isn't he, down here? I might ask him when I get to him what situation is with accessing this side. Oh, big cormorant just landed right over there. I don't know if it's not picking him up on camera. He's just come in. But yeah, really nice place, nice and tidy. It's not much of an issue at all. Peg 19 there, look. So pegs actually go up this way. So if there's peg 1 down in this corner, right down here, you've got all this bank here. Look how steep these banks are here. Blimey. I'll get down past this chap and ask him. Peg 18. Morning. I know it's on day ticket. Is it like a membership available as well on here? I know it's on day ticket, but can you get a membership for so much? 2 months.
Or a 6 month ticket.
Right.
But I always say you save a bit with a 6 month ticket.
We're 6 months. Ah, nice. So that chap is the bailiff, and he said it's on day ticket, £6, and you can get a 2 month or a 6 month ticket, which is handy. And he says, depending on how it is, like water level, a 6 month ticket might be worth it, or if it's really low, 2 month ticket might be worth it. He says it really depends on how much you're going to fish it and what it's like when you get here. The car park over there, you can get in. There's a car park over there. You can park there and walk down. He says it's still a bit of a walk, but you're not walking from that side over there. And he says some people park down here on this corner at bottom of the estate and walk up. But he says, when water's down like this, you have still got a bit of a trek because you're not just fishing front bank anymore. You've got to get down to your peg. So, yeah, there it is. Day ticket for £6 a day, and then do a 2 month and a 6 month ticket. So, if you're an avid pike angler coming up here, of at winter, a 6 months ticket might benefit you. Yeah, lovely chap him. Some bailiffs just lately, they don't mind. They really don't mind giving you all best advice. Peg 14. Comes into like a bit of an alcove here, look. Bit boggy, but just down from that tree line. Yeah, it's really sort of made up with this place. It's nice. I've never walked around this side before in my life. You never know what to expect. Peg 13, but massive expanse of water. And further we get down here, further we get to this sort of the belly of the lake, if you will. Like here, look, peg 13's been sprayed up here, so I don't know. Might have been done for reference to show you where peg is, but might have been because water level were really up before. Either way, cracking old place. And he did say, round here near rocks can be good. So we'll try and get down here near these rocks. If you remember at Dam Flask, that rocky bit of bank that I got, it was just inaccessible, even for me. And there were peg numbers sprayed on it right down at bottom. Yeah, a bit crazy. Yeah, this is this bit. What last peg? 13, so I'm looking for a 12. And hopefully, well, it is quite safe because it's just rocks. It's as dangerous as you make it when you're coming to it, because You know, it's like driving in snow. The most dangerous drivers in snow are those that are too cautious. Look at these old stumps here. Look, this is what they were from that far bank over there. Old stumps. I want to go a bit further up because it's a bit slippery. Wow. Yeah, you can see a common walkway down here, look, where people have walked. Got this bank up here. Some people have dropped down here. Try and get a bit further up. I've not seen a peg 12 yet. So, I don't know, unless peg 12 finish over there. See how numbers are a bit hit and miss over there. Oh no, I can see peg numbers over here. Cancel that. So, I'll try and get a bit further around here. Might have to abandon ship at this point. Or this like slate here, look, it's going to be really slippy. I don't want to risk it. Because at 16 stone, 6'2", I ain't slowing down before I hit the water, people. So I'm going to try and up here somewhere and try and get in through trees up here and see what we can see. So I've walked up onto this path now. This is where I just were down here. Far too slippy and steep to be even contemplating advertising that to you. I'll keep going down here till I get to the next bit where I can sort of venture in and show you. Right there, look. How steep it is down there. Just drops straight off. You get a bit further up here, you get a bit closer to these peg numbers. Oh wow. Got an inlet here. Actually goes under the floor. And out down that way. Big massive rock structure here. Now it just goes in somewhere down there. You can hear it coming from up there. And comes out somewhere down there. Can't even see it. Wow, what rocks here? That's a big rope. So yeah, look at that. Big rope. Crazy. Ah, peg numbers down there, look. Let me try and venture down here safely. I'll get to these peg numbers for you. I'm going to get to where you can access these pegs instead of me clambering down through there. And it'll make more sense for you guys. But a nice little fenced area here. We're just coming up towards down wall now, just that's over there. And yeah, I'll get to entrance and try and get you into where you can access this peg area down here. Another little footbridge. More of a stream going under that one. Trickling in nice. Oh wow, that's gated off. I wonder how you get down to those pegs then. I've not seen a single access point yet. A little bit further up and have a look. I might have to come back on myself and just clamber down. Right, so I'm up here where outlet is. And I can't see any access points, so it's going to have to be back down this way, isn't it? We'll go and have a look. You can't get to them from here anyway, and you're not allowed to walk down the face of that. Oh, maybe you come off at down wall, do you reckon? Do you reckon? Let me have a look. So, come back here. There's a path down here, look. So I'm going to try my best to stick to this path. I've got a funny feeling you access it from down wall. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's why I've brought you here as well. Because ain't no one getting down this way, trolley. I know one of you crazy heads will have, but I'm not advertising coming down that way. Barrow or trolley. But I reckon you get down here from down wall, down wall. So let me take you up here to these pegs and try and find out where the first number is. Over here somewhere. Right, what's that peg? Oh, peg 36. That's just completely thrown me off. I was looking for a peg, peg 13 or 14, I think. Peg 36. What's this one? Peg 35. Now I'm completely lost. This is last peg on this side anyway. Yeah. But a bit of a bay, you can chuck down into this bay. This is where you're going to have most of the water, down towards this end anyway. Not actually sure. The people that run matches will know, you know, what the pegs are all about. Bailiff will. Should have asked him really, Sean, he's over there. But they're numbered, so you can get down to them. If you're a bit of an opportunist angler coming for a wonder, you know, you can see where I've just come in, whoever come in over there, and just walk down. Nice and simple, you know, just with like a roving gear, rucksack, rod in your hand, chair, get your thing down. Nice and easy. Peg 38. Wow. So I don't know, I'm just making it up, I'm just throwing it out there. You can get down there. I don't know if you'd come down that way with all your match gear, but I reckon I'm going to go and try this gate up here on down wall, because I came through that gate, you know where there's the intro? I reckon you can walk all the way across behind that wall and get down this way. Maybe. Just maybe. Can't see any more peg numbers here. Oh, that's 39 there. That yellow dot there. Can't see any more though. I'll keep looking anyway, just in case. We've got all this space down here. That inlet there, it's spreading out all over here and making its way in. Really healthy place. Yeah, so in the realms of me not knowing like every inch of information available, this video just shows you guys, you know, ultimately a nice outline of the place, the layout, what to expect, the ground that you're going to be walking on, what the pegs look like. It brings all that into like true perspective for you. It means that before you get here, you know roughly what to expect. Like underwelly, it's not the most comfortable walking world, so maybe chuck some boots on. But other than that, it's alright. It's a bit slippy in places. I've not got them on camera, but I fell over twice. But that's because I've got my hands full. And I'm looking at everything that the camera's looking at most of the time. But no more peg numbers up this way. And that pretty much takes us right to edge it down wall down here. My guess is you plug all your big deep bits out here at middle somewhere. You're going to have different depths all over the place, but this is where I think most of the water is going to be down here. And that's where we started over there. So let me have a quick walk up and look at this gate. Oh wow. No, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm very wrong. I thought you could just, yep, cancel that. I'll go and have a look and then just forget anything I've said about this damn wall. I thought you could get this way. Yeah, forget what I said. You can't access it down here. So that little path I've come down after that fence line, that's how you get to those pegs down there. This is just a dead end. And this is overspill steps for the big outlet. This is what it looks like on the inside. Yeah, I thought there were a gate where you could get down, and there's nothing here. So ignore that. Right, I'm going to get back up onto that path up there and finish up down there somewhere. Yeah, so you can't get round there and down. I thought there might be some access that were hidden, but you can't. And I'm going to walk you up here to the back of this entrance gate up here. Oh, there we go. Look. Do not swim. People drown every year in UK reservoirs. That, bare minimum, I'll look out for that. I'm going to get up here and finish off here all. So nice view from here, look. There's a path that takes you over at bridge, and that's where I thought you could get. And it takes you up here, and I've just noticed somebody walking the dog down there. And that's the footpath for that there. So you can't access any fishing from there. Here's a view from this little bridge down here. So that's the big outlet. Goes all the way down. into a bit of an electric station down there. I think there's a bit of a pump house down there. I walked in this way as I come up, so I saw it. But yeah, there's a... I don't know, I think there's just plenty of water sat on these steps. It looks like it's full, but it's water sat on the steps. It's not actually flowing down. But yeah, nice little pathway up here. I'm going to walk down that way anyway and finish up, but just thought I'd bring you up here and show you. So, the incredible Underbank Reservoir here at top end of Sheffield. There's probably a more accurate geographical location. I'm sure it's Sheffield, isn't it? Back of Sheffield, this Stocksbridge. Anyway, Underbank Reservoir in its full glory for you. Not pointless me walking you down the dam wall, but I've shown it you at that end. It's same. You can't access this anyway. But we've perimetered all the way around it. Luckily, bumped into a bailiff as well, who spoke about the 2-month and 6-month tickets. And that bailiff, luckily, told us about the 2-month and 6-month tickets that are available. I can't remember the price. I'll put it on screen now, a conversation that I saw somewhere on Facebook. It's from last year, but I don't think the prices have altered much. And again, it's the same here as a dam flask. So your 6 months, your £6 day ticket here is the same as dam flask, except here you pay for it on the bank, and bailiff will just walk around and come and see you for it. But yeah, getting comments, that's where you guys come in. Getting comments, let me know, what is it for 6 months, what is it for 2 months? Talk away. It'd be nice to actually hear it from horse's mouth and all that. Anyway, what have we learned from today's walk? Well, we've got bins, we've got benches. It's a big expanse of water. It is just a big reservoir, this place, which offers fishing as well. So kind of take into account the purpose of the place. It's very safe. There's signs everywhere. Look at the size of that thing. I don't expect to see a throw rope or safety rings here. I really don't. Simply because they'll just go walkies, a throw rope. If someone gets into difficulty out there, you're not expected to go to water's edge to help them, right? You throw a throw rope from where it's convenient. If you try and throw a throw rope off this damn wall, well, you've got 40 foot of brickwork before you even get to water. So what you need to take into account is this place, it is big, yeah? So take that into account, but also forget it as well, because, you know, there's lots of signs on every entrance, every walkway that comes into this place, there's a sign. No swimming in reservoirs, keep out. Before you even get on site, you've been reminded. So just remember that. Few people fishing today, very popular match fishery, very popular pike fishery. I know there's some carping here. I've seen conversations about people carping on here. So yeah, talk away. Let's hear some stories. It'd be nice to hear, you know, what catches you guys have had. Based on everything that I've seen today, everything that's available, how cheap it is, what's on offer, like the catch shots are just incredible. Go online, just go on Google and put in Underbank fishing, and you'll see catch shots that have been posted on pretty much nearly every social media page there is and forum. There's loads. So if you're after some decent silvers fishing, big pike fishing, some big bream fishing, or even some elusive carp fishing, get yourself up here for £6 a day. It is worth every penny of it. Anyway, taking all that stuff into account, I'm going to score this venue an A. And the peg layouts, coming down here, spraying numbers on, walking around, keeping it tidy. Attitude from bailiff. It's a very welcoming place. They just want people to come down here and fish it and enjoy themselves. So get yourself up here and come and enjoy some fishing. That's it from me. This has been Fishery Audit number 75 we're on now. Another 25 more to go and we've hit the big 100. And yeah, get in comments, let me know. Have you got a venue in mind you'd like me to come and visit? Have you seen somewhere you've always wanted to fish and don't know layout? Get in comments, let me know, and I'll go and give it a walk around for you. And then that way you can see what it looks like, you know what to expect and all that stuff. Yeah, so I think I'll leave it there for this one. Massive well done to Underbank for controlling this and Dam Flask and keeping it nice. Dam Flask are an absolute pleasure to walk around. Really nice place. Yeah, I haven't really got much more to say about the place other than massive well done. And if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. It's completely free of charge. In that way, any future video I post, like this one, like the one yesterday, I think, at Ferry Meadows, that's a great video, you'll be first to be notified if you've not watched them yet. It's completely free as well. It doesn't cost anything. And lastly, I say it on every video, comments. Get in comments. Talk about your experiences here. Get some correct information slid in there and let everybody come and have a nice welcoming day's fishing. Anyway, until the next one, I will see you then.